Boo! Did I scare you? I scared you, I bet. I bet I scared you. I'm pretty scared. It's Halloween! I can honestly say that this is hands down my favorite holiday of the entire year. There's just something so magical about this day that you can't get at any other time.
Luckily, I was born in a state in the middle of a bunch of cornfields that heavily celebrates Halloween. We've got tons of pumpkin patches, apple orchards, and haunted houses open all throughout October. Thanks, Indiana! Unfortunately, we're also famous for bipolar weather conditions, which sometimes lead Indianapolis officials to postpone trick-or-treating until November 1st after Halloween is over. Thanks, Indiana.
But I'm not gonna let a little bad weather spoil my Halloween, because Boo and I have some caramel apples, a pumpkin, and the top 5 scary moments of video games. Roll it!
Everyone always talks about the demon piano from Mario 64, and I'm not gonna lie, that thing is horrifying. But I know of another lesser-known evil that really ought to be brought to your attention. This eyeball. This eyeball just sits and watches you. Follows your every move. Watching. Waiting. Judging. Then he shoots lasers at you until you make him dizzy. Well, it was scary when I was 6 at least. Cut me some slack. Luigi's always been my favorite Mario character. There's something about the less popular, more relatable Mario brother getting a share of the glory from time to time that's always been really appealing to me. Luigi's a stereotypical everyman who overcomes his great fear of ghosts to save his brother, and that's pretty admirable. Luigi's Mansion is one of my top 5 favorite games of all time, and from what I've played of its sequel on the 3DS, I can see that it's aged pretty well. The game wasn't ever really truly scary, it just had more of a spooky ambiance that was fun overall. Until you get to the first boss of Dark Moon. Giant spider who hisses and bites you and crawls around and just ew. Ew! You can chalk this one up to me being a girl if you want, but God, could they have made this a little more unsettling? I was a little bit iffy about the small red spiders that reared up and hissed at you, but then you trapped me in the basement with the mama spider that's 6 times my size? Dick move, Nintendo! Mimi from Super Paper Mario was seemingly adorable and never seemed to have anything more up her sleeve than her brattiness. That is, until you get to her mansion, where you find the dozens of poor indentured servants that she's kidnapped in order to pay for her new Uggs or whatever. Dude just wants to get home to his wife, see his son graduate high school. But that can never be now. Damn you, Mimi. Damn you, Mimi! You eventually pay off your own debt, only to see her crack her neck, spin her head around, grow spider legs, and chase you throughout her mansion spitting rubies at you. What? Come on, guys, really? I don't like people getting their necks snapped. It's always given me the willies. But more importantly, I'm not gonna lie, I like Slender Man. I've watched all the Marble Hornets videos and I've read the wiki pages, and honestly, I think he's kind of cute. Now, he can be scary, especially if you're alone at night in a dark room where your brother, who's 6'8", happens to have hung out his long black trench coat to dry. And he becomes scary mainly because his blank form can cause him to become whatever scares the individual viewer most. When you play the 8 pages, he can be pretty dang scary as well. Now, before you go calling me a pussy in the comments, let me get one thing straight. Slender Man himself is not scary at all in this game. He looks like he's made out of Play-Doh, for God's sake. Even in Slender the Arrival, he doesn't look much better. He just looks like he's made out of Play-Doh with a Resident Evil filter put over his skin. What's scary about this game is the anticipation. The silence as you trudge through the woods looking for him. The heartbeat as you find the pages. The camera screwing up as you come closer to him. The main character crunching his candy bar as he walks. Once you actually run into Slender Man, you're kind of just relieved that it's over. But while you're out there looking for him, waiting for him to pop out at any second, well, it doesn't get much scarier than that. By the way, here's something that's scarier than that! The Silent Hill series has a monopoly on the non-generic FPS, I'ma kill you zombies with my rifle type of horror survival games, and they're scary for the same reason that Slender is scary. They're psychologically unnerving and get under your skin, causing your heart rate to skyrocket before you ever even encounter your first monster. And out of all the monsters in the Silent Hill universe, none of them make me throw my controller at the screen faster than Cynthia's ghost, also known as Victim 16. This chick looks eerily similar to Samara from The Ring and the girl from The Grudge, am I right? What makes her so scary is that she tangles you up in her hair and tries to eat your soul or whatever, and then when you try to kill her, she slithers around like a snake and she just won't die! What the hell? She also lunges at you in the opening cutscene when you turn on the game, and I'm not kidding, she makes me jump out of my skin every single time. Bravo, Silent Hill 4, you made me piss myself.
You guys are probably all gonna take a huge dump on me in the comments and tell me that I messed up on a whole bunch of the scary stuff and I didn't get any of the good ones and I'm scared of stupid stuff. But guys, look at me. I'm a weirdo. Happy Halloween, even though there's only like an hour of Halloween left. Hope it was a great one. It's Halloween! Okay, let me try that again.